Before we start the show, don't forget to check our new ebook, Kill All Bugs, Learn Software Testing in One Day. For a limited time, it's only $9.99. Links in description.
Welcome back to the deep dive. Ever felt like your project, maybe big, maybe small, was just, well, a tangled mess?
Happens all the time.
Trying to keep track of every single task, every bug, maybe team members spread all over the place?
Yeah, it can get chaotic fast.
Feels overwhelming, right? Like herding cats.
Definitely.
Imagine you're launching, say, a new mobile app. Let's call it Synergy Solutions. Hundreds of tasks, developers in different time zones.
Bugs popping up.
Exactly. Bugs daily, new features demanding attention. How do you stop that just spiraling?
Well, that's where the right tools come in.
And today, we're cutting through that complexity. We're doing a deep dive into JIRA. It's really the tool designed to bring order to that kind of chaos.
That's right. And speaking of chaos conquering JIRA, fun fact, it actually gets its name from Gojira.
Gojira, like Godzilla.
The one and only. This tool from Atlassian, it isn't just about stomping bugs, though.
Oh.
It's really about giving teams the power to track all sorts of issues, manage their projects, streamline how they work.
Especially in software and mobile apps, like our Synergy example.
Yeah, particularly there, but honestly, its use goes far beyond just tech teams these days.
So our mission for you today is to really unpack JIRA's core functions. Understand how versatile it is across different teams, different ways of working.
Different methodologies.
And really see how it can streamline even really complex stuff. We want to go beyond just what the features are.
And get into the why they matter, right?
Exactly. And how you can use them best. We're going to give you those aha moments,
So you feel well-informed, but not like drowning in details.
Precisely. Think of it as your shortcut to getting project orders sorted.
Okay.
So let's start with the foundation. We hear JIRA, we hear issue tracking.
Right.
What exactly is JIRA doing, like day-to-day, for a team like our Synergy Solutions startup? What's its real value?
Okay, at its core, JIRA is basically this comprehensive platform for managing work. Pretty much, yeah. From the initial idea right through to deployment. It's kind of like the central nervous system for your project.
Okay, a single source of truth.
Exactly, for all the moving parts. So for Synergy Solutions, it means every task, every bug report, every new feature idea, it's all captured, assigned, and tracked in one spot.
Right.
And then the JRA dashboard, that becomes your command center. It gives you immediate visibility, makes handling issues way more efficient.
And it's used for more than just squashing code bugs, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, for our Synergy Solutions, it'd be huge for requirements management, right? Managing test cases for new features.
Definitely.
Being the backbone for their Agile sprints. General project management.
Product management, too, deciding what goes in the app.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. And what's really fascinating here is just how broadly applicable this one tool is.
Across the whole organization.
Yeah, really. Beyond the obvious software teams, Agile teams, project managers, we see DevOps teams using it heavily.
Right, bridging development and operations.
For faster, more reliable delivery. Product managers use it for roadmaps. Marketing teams track campaigns with it.
Even customer service.
Even customer service teams managing support tickets. Its adaptability is, I think, one of its biggest strengths. It lets all these different departments work together in one system.
Okay, this is where it gets really powerful, I think. At the heart of JRE issues.
Yes.
Now, for anyone in project management, an issue isn't always just a problem, is it?
No, not necessarily. That's a common misconception.
Can you elaborate on what a JRA issue really represents? Why is it so foundational?
Yeah, think of a JRA issue as just a single actionable unit of work.
Okay.
For Synergy Solutions, it could be anything. A new feature like implement user profiles, or a specific bug report like login button not responding.
Or even just a simple task.
Exactly, like update the App Store description. It's the core container, for all the info, the context, the activity related to that specific piece of work.
Got it.
And within that, you've got these powerful underlying features, issue types, workflows, screens, fields, attributes, all working together.
Giving you control and context.
Precisely. Granular control and really crucial context.
So when we talk about issue types, we're not just like slapping a label on something?
Yeah, no, it's much more strategic than that.
What's the benefit for Synergy Solutions in classifying things? Say, a new feature versus a subtask or a bug.
Right. Issue types aren't just labels. They're really the first step in defining how that piece of work gets managed and prioritized.
Oh.
By clearly categorizing it. Is it a bug needing a fix, a story for a new user requirement, maybe a task for internal work?
Yeah.
Do you immediately trigger the right workflows, the right field?
So it sets the path.
Exactly.
Right.
And JRA uses issue type schemes to manage these. There's a default one for new issues, but for Synergy's Agile development, they lean heavily on the Agile Scrum issue type scheme. That gives them types like epic and story, really tailored for sprint planning.
And you can add custom ones too.
Totally. Like an IT and support scheme for their help desk. It means JRA can adapt to pretty much any internal process they have.
Okay, makes sense. And then to add even more structure within those types, JRA uses components and screens.
Yeah.
How do those help Synergy keep things organized and make sure they're collecting the right info?
So JRA components are kind of like internal subsections of a project.
Like folders.
Sort of, yeah.
Nice.
For Synergy's app, they might make components for user authentication, payment gateway, front-end UI, things like that.
I see.
It lets them group related issues together, so it's easy to see all the tasks affecting, say, the payment system.
That sounds super useful for reporting.
It's invaluable for focus reports, for statistics, gives you a quick pulse on specific parts of the project.
And screens.
Then JRA screens control what information you see and input when an issue gets created or moved along.
So different forms for different things.
Exactly. Imagine Synergy needs different fields for a bug report, like steps to reproduce, than they do for a new feature request, maybe needing user story points.
Right.
Screens make these forms configurable. They make them dynamic, so you only see the relevant fields at each stage. It boosts data integrity and user efficiency.
Okay, we've got the building blocks defined. Now, how do we track the journey of an issue? What story do its attributes tell us?
These attributes are like the vital signs of your project, really. They give you immediate, actionable insight.
Okay.
There are 3 key ones. First, statuses. Things like to do, in progress, resolved. They tell you where an issue is in its life cycle. Simple enough.
Makes sense.
Second, resolutions, like fix, won't fix, duplicate. This explains why an issue moved from open to closed.
Ah, the why.
Exactly. For Synergy, a bug marked won't fix saves future devs from looking into it again, right?
Good point.
And finally, priorities. Critical, major, trivial, blocker. This tells you the urgency and the impact.
So you know what to tackle first.
Precisely. Imagine a critical bug for Synergy's app, status in progress, but no resolution. Yet that's a huge red flag needing immediate attention.
Yeah.
By combining these, you get this really precise, actionable picture of every issue's health and trajectory. It drives proactive management.
So these attributes give us snapshots. But how do all these individual snapshots connect into, like, a continuous story, a guided path?
Right, that's where the JRA workflow comes in. It's absolutely vital.
Okay.
Workflows aren't just a list of steps, they're intelligent, dynamic pathways. They define the sequence of statuses and transitions an issue must follow.
From start to finish.
From creation to completion. For Synergy, it ensures a new feature goes through, say, design review, then development, then testing, then ready for release.
So it enforces a process.
Exactly. And it's more than just statuses and transitions. You can add powerful rules.
Like what?
Like conditions. They can restrict who can move a task forward. Maybe only a team lead can approve a release.
Oh, interesting.
And validators. They make sure the transition is actually complete and accurate, like ensuring all files are attached before a bug can be marked fixed.
So it prevents error.
Prevents errors, enforces best practices, and makes your whole project process incredibly robust and predictable.
That's super powerful for standardizing things.
Yeah.
Okay, so how does a team like Synergy actually get a new task or bug into this system? How do they start managing it?
It's actually pretty straightforward. You log into JRA, click Create, select your project, then choose the right issue type, say a bug for Synergy.
Right.
You fill in the details, summary, description, assign it to someone, set the priority, maybe link it to a component.
And then it's live.
Then it's live, yeah, living and breathing in your project. And from there, the management options are really extensive.
Like what?
Well, you can edit it, obviously, comment on it. That's huge for team collaboration. Reassign it if needed.
See who did what when.
Exactly. View its entire activity stream. Log work against it for time tracking. Check its full history of changes. You can also save favorite filters to quickly jump back to issues you're watching closely. Lots of options.
And what if that new feature issue for Synergy solutions is actually, massive, a huge undertaking?
Yeah.
That's where subtasks come in, right? How do they help break things down?
Subtasks are brilliant for that exact scenario, handling complexity.
Okay.
They let you break down a larger parent issue, like implement user profiles, into smaller, more manageable chunks. Things like design user profile UI, develop backend API for profiles, write profile unit tests.
So you can track the pieces.
Exactly. Each subtask can be assigned separately, tracked independently. It gives you that granular visibility into progress without losing sight of the main goal.
Makes sense. Are there rules around them?
Yeah, a couple of important ones. You can't have a subtask of a subtask. It's just one level down.
Okay.
And an issue that already has subtasks can't become a subtask itself, although a subtask can be promoted to be a parent issue if things change.
Right.
The real benefit, though, being able to work on those smaller tasks right from the parent issue view keeps everything neat and easy to navigate.
That makes perfect sense for complex features. Now, what if Synergy finds, say, a critical bug that affects multiple parts of their app? Or maybe even another project?
Good question.
How does JIRA help connect or maybe duplicate issues for that broader impact?
Yeah, this is where clone and link in JIRA really shines.
Okay.
If Synergy finds a bug that needs fixing by different teams at the same time, or if a similar issue pops up in another project, cloning lets you just duplicate that issue.
It's all the details.
Yeah, details, attachments, comments, the works. It means teams can work in parallel, which obviously speeds up resolution.
Nice. And linking.
Issue linking goes a step further. It lets you create explicit connections between two existing issues.
Oh, so.
You can link them as relates to blocks as duplicated by. You can even link issues across different JIRA servers if you need to. It gives you this really comprehensive, interconnected view of related work, dependencies, blockers. It's crucial for preventing bottlenecks, making sure everyone sees the bigger picture.
Okay, so beyond the day-to-day task management, JIRA also fits into a much larger ecosystem, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
For the more technical folks listening, what are some of those like system administration features or integrations that make JIRA so adaptable?
Well, there are quite a few. The audit log is huge. For accountability, admins can see every single change made in JIRA.
Okay.
The watch list lets specific people get notified about issues they need to track closely.
Andy.
Issue collectors are pretty neat. They let Synergy embed a feedback form right on their website.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and it automatically turns that user feedback into JIRA issues. Super streamlined.
Nice.
And then there are integrations with development tools like code repositories, making life easier for developers.
And plugins.
Right, that brings us to plugins in JIRA. These external integrations are massive. Things like Zendesk for customer support, Salesforce for CRM,
GitHub.
GitHub, Gitbucket for managing code. These add so much functionality. This whole ecosystem is really how JIRA stays so adaptable and powerful for so many different needs. It keeps extending its reach.
Okay, let's talk about the different ways teams actually work with Jira. Jira Agile, specifically the Scrum method, seems huge for development teams.
It is, yeah. Very popular.
How does it guide a team like Synergy's through building their app?
So Scrum is all about iterative delivery, right? Continuous improvement. JIRA Agile provides the framework for that.
Centered around sprints.
Exactly. Centered around sprints, these short fixed-length periods, usually like 2 weeks. The team commits to finishing a specific set of work in that time.
Okay.
A key concept here is the epic. Think of it as a large user story, like complete user onboarding flow.
Too big for one sprint.
Right. So it gets broken down into smaller, manageable stories that do fit into individual sprints.
And JIRA helps manage that.
Yeah, JIRA Agile gives you a plan mode to organize all these stories, plan future work, and then there's a work mode that shows your active sprint.
What's in there?
Issues categorized as to do, in progress, done. It gives you that real-time, transparent view of progress, allows for really rapid adaptation.
Okay, then on the flip side, we have JIRA Kanban for teams maybe not working in fixed sprints, like Synergy's maintenance team perhaps, or customer support. How does Kanban differ?
Kanban is all about continuous flow and managing, really limiting the work in progress.
Limiting work.
Yeah, it sounds counterintuitive, but it prevents bottlenecks.
Yeah.
It's often seen as the best method for things like bug fixing or maintenance releases.
Why is that?
Because it's highly responsive. You
Yeah.
prioritize incoming tasks on the fly rather than planning them out in fixed sprints.
I see.
The Kanban board, which you see in work mode, is that visual representation of your workflow. Columns representing stages.
And the keys to making it work.
There are a few key efficiency measures. First, Visualize your workflow, make the stages clear. Second, limit the work in progress, set caps on how many items can be in each stage.
Okay.
Third, work on issues, usually from right to left, focus on getting things done before pulling new work in. And fourth, measure the cycle time, how long it takes a task to get from start to finish.
So it prioritizes smooth, steady delivery.
Exactly, over those fixed time boxes you see in Scrum.
Okay, so for our listener, how might you choose between Scrum and Kanban for your team? What are the core differences that really matter?
Yeah, if we connect this to the bigger picture, it really boils down to choosing the approach that fits your team's specific rhythm and goals.
Right.
Take reports, for example. Scrum relies heavily on the burn down chart. That shows how much work is left in the sprint. Are we on track? Kanban, on the other hand, uses the control chart. That measures the cycle time for issues, giving you insights into your team's efficiency and predictability over time. Different focus.
And the workflow itself.
Workflow-wise, Scrum usually has that dedicated backlog where teams plan and estimate stories for upcoming sprints. It's quite structured upfront.
And Kanban.
Kanban offers a more flexible workflow. Columns on the board can be mapped directly to statuses. You can change the workflow just by adding or removing columns.
More fluid.
Yeah, more fluid. And regarding constraints, Kanban explicitly lets teams limit the work in progress per status. That's powerful for spotting and fixing bottlenecks.
Which isn't really a native thing in Scrum.
Exactly. It's not natively constrained like that in Scrum. So these distinctions mean they really suit different operational styles and project types.
Makes sense. Now, no matter which method Synergy Solutions chooses, tracking progress is obviously key.
Absolutely critical.
And JIRA provides a whole suite of reports for that. You mentioned the burn down chart. What else can these reports tell us?
Well, yeah, the burndown is great for Scrum teams, visualizing actual versus estimated work left, but JIRA offers so much more. You've got sprint reports for a deep dive into how a sprint went. Epic reports track progress on those bigger initiatives. Velocity charts measure the team's capacity over time, which helps with future planning.
And for Kanban.
For Kanban, you've got the control chart, as I mentioned, measuring cycle time, and the cumulative flow diagram that shows the stability and health of your workflow over time. Are things piling up?
That sounds incredibly useful.
Yeah, and what's really powerful is the ability to customize these reports.
How so?
You could generate, say, a pie chart showing issue priorities, but then break it down by assignee, or by component, or issue type.
Slice and dice the data.
Exactly. It allows for this truly multidimensional understanding of your project's health. You get the insights you need however you need to see them.
And to make all this information digestible, relevant to your specific role, JIRA lets you personalize your view too, right?
It does, yeah. You can set filters way beyond the defaults like date or priority.
Custom filters.
Totally. Create custom filters to see like all critical bugs assigned to me or all new features in the payment component that are currently in progress. Whatever you need.
That saves a lot of searching.
Definitely. And it goes further with configuring the boards themselves. You can tailor Scrum and Kanban boards.
Customize the column.
Customize columns, set up swim lanes to group issues horizontally, maybe by assignee or priority. Add quick filters for common views you use all the time.
Even colors?
Yeah, card colors for at-a-glance status. You can even display issue counts for each status. It just underscores how JIRA really empowers you to tailor your workspace.
Make it work for your team's unique way of operating.
Exactly, ensuring everyone sees precisely what they need to be effective.
Wow. We've covered a ton today, from JIRA's Godzilla origins to its fundamental role in tracking issues, and then all those sophisticated features for real project management across different teams, different methods.
Yeah, the issue types, workflows, components.
Subtasks, linking, cloning, the Agile frameworks like Scrum and Kanban.
And the reporting and customization.
It really is a comprehensive ecosystem, isn't it?
Yeah.
For managing complex projects, just like our hypothetical Synergy Solutions app.
And that really is the power of JIRA, I think. It isn't just a tool for tracking what's broken, you know? It's a framework for how teams build, how they adapt, how they collaborate transparently. So here's a thought for you listening. Think about how those principles structured issue management, transparent workflows, even just using basic issue types, statuses, and priorities.
Yeah.
How could that transform a challenge you're currently facing, even if it's completely outside of software development?
Interesting.
Could it bring order to planning your next big event? Or managing your content calendar? Maybe even just organizing your daily to-do list?
That's a great thought to leave everyone with. Thank you so much for joining us on this deep dive into JIRA.
My pleasure.
We really hope you feel well-equipped now to explore its possibilities and maybe streamline some of your own projects. We'll catch you next time.
Hey, yo, haven't you checked out our new book yet? Link in description.